Yeah, you don't want to record this one.
We always assumed that we were secondary to how the men played. Hopefully we don't ever forget the journey that we came on to get here.
If you don't win the first game, you're out of the championship running.
It doesn't get much better than this, so if you don't soak this up and enjoy it.
I think we have arrived as a sport. It's this moment in time where I think it's set to launch in a way we've never seen before. There's an energy and a respect and a passion around the game that I think has been missing, and I think we're there now.
You didn't win this last year, did you? You gotta go win it. Understand? We gotta go win it.
Guess what? I've scored twice. Twice! No.
So Champions Cup, I mean, this is the marquee event of the year for the Girls Academy. And with every game, there's high stakes. You will see the elite of the elite, best of the best, and the winner takes all, and that's ultimately what's at stake. And then we crown champions in each age group.
You've got some of the best teams coming together and competing, and that's ultimately what you want. You know, you want to see the best players in one spot.
These young ladies are fierce, they're competitive, they're professional. This is some of the best kids in the country that you will see playing world soccer. May the best woman win.
How far are we going? Right there. Right up.
If I were a betting person, I'd put my money on Tophat.
This team last year, we made it to the final, lost 2-1. So that's why they would really like to make this happen.
You just gotta watch for the long balls. Oh, I think they're playing 3 in the back. Because kind of worse. Yeah, maybe.
It is personal to them because such is the competitive mindset of these clubs that from the minute they land, they're just thinking about winning. If they lost last year in the final or semi-final, they're coming back.
Okay. So they're going against the wind. Yes. Yeah. Well, still make sure, outside backs, make sure if one's up, one's coming back to help me and Cassie. Yeah. Okay, ready?
A little sloppy. Kids getting in, trying to get used to the surface, trying to get used to playing with one another because they're all in high school season. They were fortunate enough to score a couple of early goals. I think it took the pressure off. I still thought it was a somewhat average performance.
All right, so decent start. I know you guys can do better, and the expectation is that you guys do better. We got it? All right, let's go.
What they did on that day compared to what they've done previously in some of their, better games was not close.
So you get them to tuck in, so you force the ball out wide versus going in between you. The ball's gotten in between you guys too much. All right?
But, you also have to keep it in perspective. If you don't win the first game, you're out of the championship running. So it's just good to get a result sometimes in the first game and get your feet underneath you a little bit.
We need to make sure that our passes are good and not to play around in the back or the midfield. But in all, I think we're doing pretty good for our first game. We're just gonna keep it. I think just focus on your first touches.
They are the epitome of professionalism. They are a model club. They just eat, drink, sleep, high level, quality soccer.
I'm done. Is she going? No pressure. Guys, one more. Instagram.
As a kid, those are kind of your innocent days. You've got to have the right people in your corner. You've got to have supportive parents. You've got to have supportive teachers and just a whole support group that can really help navigate you. You just don't want to see kids burn out or lose interest because it's so hard at such a young age.
How do we grow them as human beings to understand what safe and inclusive spaces are? What are healthy communication strategies? How do we help them on their pathway get to their destination and develop them technically, tactically, teach them about the game? One of the things that's been most intriguing to me is the level of technology. When I sit and I review footage through the Veo uploads, we get to teach these young girls at a really, really high level how to move, play. It's just fascinating to me that now you really can bring that player into your living room, essentially.
Did you see my hat trick?
Yes, I saw all the first first half. You can zoom in so I can see closer, so if the camera view is further away, I can see you.
Okay, that's good. Are you watching it tomorrow?
Yes, of course. It's my only way of being able to watch.
We shrink down the distance between families and players. Again, it allows parents who are working full-time to be able to watch the kid play and not lose out on those opportunities to be a part of their child's journey.
All right, thanks for calling. Check in later. Good job. You guys did great. I love watching.
Like I told the girls, when you're national champion, everybody's gonna be up for the game. But I think they were extra up for the game because they just played them in June. We played against the wind in the first half, and that made it difficult to get out, but they also made it difficult just with the way they played and the style they played and the intensity that they played with. Initially, we were not, in my opinion, matching that intensity. And we gave up a goal.
Yeah, you don't want to record this one.
After that first half, as poorly as we played and as on top of us as they were, they could have rolled over and been like, you know, we're done, it's just not our day. And they didn't.
Tophat Nation!
You know, second game to be able to bounce back after going down. That's not always an easy thing for teams. It shows the mental toughness.
They're just tough kids. They're very resilient kids. Resilience is a word we use a lot because it's one of our 4 principles, you know, from a club perspective, you know, with these young women and making them good people. You know, things that are going to allow them to be successful in life.
Guess what? I've scored twice! Twice!
No, what?
Congratulations, Nicole. I thought that was you. That last goal, that was amazing.
Yeah, I think because I scored, you should allow us to sleep over.
Oh my God.
Just know that, you know, fields, equipment, trainers, coaches, none of that gets you to the top. You can't coach will, you can't coach passion, you can't coach having a love for the game. That's within. You all are in the driver's seat as to where you want to go, and I'm just cheering you guys on for the rest of you guys have semi? Yes. And then the final, potentially, which we don't want to think about that right now, so it's just the semi, just one game at a time.
All right, so you got out of our system yesterday as far as that. You guys should, your intensity, your focus, your professionalism should be what it needs to be for a semifinal. We got it?
Yes.
All right.
I wasn't just born mentally tough. Just like you go out onto the pitch and you train and you work on your technical game, you've got to train your mindset. It can either make or break a player.
All right, come on, let's get high!
Battles, a lot of tired legs, a lot of just gutting it out, you know, trying to figure out a way to score a goal, and we had a couple of good chances. Crossbar. And we go to overtime. But this time against the wind, we dominated, I thought. And we're a little bit more comfortable still. Didn't finish second overtime, second 10 minutes, and couldn't finish there either. So now we're going to PKs.
So Barber, Kenzo.
Unfortunately, over the last few years, when we go to PKs, we don't do very well. We just don't. And this time, madness and mayhem and happiness.
Proper, right?
I'm gonna need your autograph.
Proper semifinal. Oof.
I'm gonna need your autograph.
You know, no two games are ever alike, and making a big save late in the game, you know, whatever that is, you want to see that, and it just helps the rest of the team just gain more momentum and confidence.
I thought you were excellent. You dominated the overtime. Don't you think so? Both sides, even against the win. All right, so I'm proud of you for your performance in the second half in the overtimes and the calmness that you guys had to take the PKs. Lexi, fantastic. Okay, fantastic.
There are so many yellow cards. I know. How bad are my edges?
No, your edges are great. Your
Really?
face is great now too.
Okay,
There you go.
slay.
Let's make sure we clean it up for the championship game. We understand? Clean it up. But I'm very, very proud of you guys for the way you handled it, especially being in the middle of high school season and everything else. Very proud of you. You didn't win this last year, did you? You got to go win it. Understand? We got to go win it.
You want to go way higher than that?
We're not going to get that high. All right, let's make sure we give a good account of ourselves. Have a good time out there. Like I said, this is what you work for. You need to go out and enjoy it. Understand? All right, come on, let's go.
Get up!
Step your line up, kid!
So I tell them, I was like, these things are special. It's like, you'll remember them for the rest of your life. And you'll remember who you did it with.
It's a celebration unlike no other event that you will see in the Youth platform. We have witnessed elite players. We have witnessed the elevation of young women.
So, you know, just enjoy it, and all these habits that you create along the way will serve you very well. Whether you lawyer, doctor, teacher, you know, CPA, whatever you end up doing, you know, all these lessons that you learn from this sport and the memories that you create with your teammates, you know, those will be with you forever. So, you know, enjoy it and respect it. And I think they do a good job of doing both.